YouTube, and welcome to a loco review by Agachuchu. Today I'm doing a loco review on the, as expected, the BR462 Clan Line Merchant Navy class. It was mainly more Southern Railway but later become BR. On this review I'm going to start off by doing a bit of history behind the Merchant Navy class, and then we'll go on to actually talking about the loco in hand. This loco I brought again from my friends at Ron Lines, £79.50. It's the Hornby Super Detailed, and we'll go into more detail about that in a second. So, Clan Line. Clan Line was added to the British Rail stock in 25th of December 1948 and was given a number 35028. She was built mainly at Eastleigh, but the frames and cylinder castings were fabricated at Ashford, and the boiler and tender were built at Brighton. Clan Line was originally allocated to work the London Express from Bournemouth to London Waterloo, and was a concept on the light bullied Pacifics. In 1951, Clan Line became a different colour by switching to BR livery of blue for express trains, and when went for a refurb later on in that, also in 1951, so on 15th of January 1951, she was named Clan Line. Later on, BR, when she went for her overhaul, she was then given the BR green, Brunswick green, and changed her shape. Hopefully she'll be able to pick the picture out. Hopefully, let's just zoom out. As you can see in the picture there, she was given the bullied streamline effect, but that was later removed to see how she is now. In 1951 she switched from Bournemouth to Nine Elms, and then till 1964 she was based at Weymouth. With 4 months to go prior to the end of her service, she was transferred back to Nine Elms, and on the 26th of March 1967 Clan Line was chosen to haul the official farewell to steam run from Waterloo to Bournemouth. On the 5th of July in 1967, she undertook her last passenger duty on 11:35 from Weymouth to Waterloo. And during her last week, not just her, but all the other Bully Pacifics put up a stunning performance with getting across the three-figured speeds, which isn't quite easy on the line, really, from Weymouth to Waterloo. I've been on a slam stop touching 100 when they're regulated 95, so really shows how good they are. Right, enough of that history. We're going to come on to our preservation later on in the review. Right, so what do you get? Loco, here she is. Right, standard box. It's a Hornby R2169 BR462 Clan Line Merchant Navy class. Well, what else would you expect it to be? Right, let's get her on. On the box, it's got a bit of history on her, and why Hornby have made it in a super detailed, and then there was some more there. So yeah, not bad box. Nice pictures on there. It's nice pictures. I've got some load of railway photos. Doing another video on that later on. Anyway, digressing. Right, in a box. Nothing exciting. So let's get this out. Sorry about that. Right, here we are, and Ooh, look at that, there she is. Alright, but I'll look at her in just a second, hope she won't fall out. There's that. What do we get in the box? Get a card. Right, in the box was detailing pack. How to fit it, I'll get that fitted later on. And then you got all the instructions. Somewhere else I've got further instructions on that, but temporarily misplaced them. But how to oil her and get bits out. Oh no, that's there. Right. Right, so next thing, we'll get her out of the box. So here she is outside the box, and as you can see, it's the standard Hornby box. There's the tender. I'll put the tender over there for now. Okay, let's just put her on a track. I'll move the track around rather than me dropping her, because I'm the most clumsiest person in the world. And roughly there. Right, so let's have a closer look. Let's bring this down there. There we go. Right, standard front. Before the overhaul, this had all been covered up and looked like the West Country class. I am planning on getting a West Country class or the Battle of Britain class at some point soon when finances dirt. Okay, so what did Bully do to these marvellous engines to make them what they are? Right, we'll start here and we'll work along. The chimney had a large diameter with a multiple jet bypass providing a very strong draft with minimal back pressure and a quiet exhaust note. That might explain why she was so powerful. The boilers. Okay, so from there to there. Bully's boilers were some of the best ever. Funny enough, those that like LNER, they were owed to Mr. Greasley's design. Originally, pressure was at 208, but on the rebuild was dropped down to 250. Move along, sorry about the fun. The cabs were ergonomically designed, but originally air smoothed. So when they had that horrible, well not the horrible, the gorgeous streamline, sorry, drivers thought it was horrible because of the views. The streamlining gave issues to views. And when she had a rebuild to this design, the visibility was done. So we'll look at the detailing in the cab in a moment, and Hornby, for super detailed, have let themselves down again. That is appalling in there. God, for super detailed, oh, that is, oh, why they do that? Why? Right. Excuse my big hands, but it's the easier way of doing it. Also, the Merchant Navy class had 3 sets of wall shirts valve gear. These were replaced by Bully's original oil bathed encased chain drive gear, whose inaccuracy was legendary and oil spillage was often ignited by a brake spark. So hence why it was all changed. The driving wheels on these, and these are to scale, were 6'2" in diameter and Bullied Firth Brown box pock design. Because of the high power to weight ratio, Bully Pacifics were known for their tendency to slip on start-off. And I've watched some cracking videos from some DVDs doing research into this loco, and they were known for slipping. And Waterloo, they would slip all the way out of Waterloo just because the weight was so heavy. But yeah, I'll try and sneak the upload of the videos on best I can. Firebox on these were over the trailing truck. There's those wheels there, trailing truck. Gave huge steaming capacity and hopper asphalting eased engine ash disposal. Yep, wish they learnt that on the Lord Nelson class. So that's basically the cab. But then what Hornby have done a very, very good image. These name badge were added quite late to BR and were taken off towards the end of her service. Good detailing here. You can see all the brass piping, all the brass exhausting. So Hornby done well there, but they've just let themselves down with the cab. These little stickers. I heard Will on IC82 mention this, but in the 60s they did have these on them. Will, if you're listening, it's not a criticism. It's just again, I've done some research and I thought the same. It looks silly, but no, they're there. So, but it don't matter. They look good. Okay. Again, Hornby have given spring buffers. So overall, it's a good weight, but the letting down is the cab. Right, so what we'll do, push her back, we'll have a look at the tender. So here we have the tender. Again, based really, really well on the original. Hornby again, I put detail in. The coal's not brilliant, but I'll eventually get around putting some decent coal in there. Detailed, yeah, not bad. A model show, I saw a bloke put some bikes on the back of them. Right, so we'll start at the back. What do we have? We've got spring buffers. Not very springy, but they do. Got those ladders. And then the pipes there. If you look down here, got a little window. This was designed by Bully to improve the visibility of for the engine staff, loco staff, whatever you want to call them, to improve the vision of the driving tender first, which really good common sense there. So Bully wasn't that bad, but again, I think he sort of copied the LNR style. Nothing against the LNR, I think they're good, but I prefer Southern. The tender itself had a capacity of 6,000 gallons of water, and that was because of, you know, Southern Rail want that really tough to go along. Most of it's flat, apart from the Watercress line, which they seem to struggle. Again, not so good detail here, which really disappoints it. So I think at the moment that's enough for me. Here, I'll get her on the track. We'll talk about what she's up to these days. We'll get her running, and I've got her own special coaches. So stay tuned, and we'll get her on the track. So here she is at Bishopsoak. You might have seen in some previous videos that Bishopsoak sort of had a little bit of an upgrade. We have some lights. And a glue bottle in the background. Anyway, beside the glue bottle. Right, anyway, back to Loco. So yeah, I've had some lights. I've got some lights over in the Loco shed and over there. But yeah, anyway, back to her. Okay, there she is on the track. She looks absolutely stunning. The coach just behind. There's a story behind why I've got them. And this is when it comes to this little bit about her preservation as a Loco. Now, when she was scrapped from British Rail, she was brought by the Merchant Navy Preservation Society, and they brought her for a pricey sum of £3,850. Originally they wanted Holland American line, but she was scrapped too quickly, so it became apparent that Clan line was their second choice, and they got her. Anyway, after getting her overhauled, BR didn't leave her in a bad condition to start off with, but she's had many colours in her overhaul, but this is what they've stuck with, the green, nice Brunswick green, with the, obviously, Clan Line logo on the side. Her first run was back in 1974, on a nice little run on the Basingstoke to Westbury line. Those that don't know that, that's now still a diesel line. It goes via Andover, Salisbury. Nice little line, bit bumpy, but Network Rail are working on that at the moment. In the 1990s, Clan Line herself was chosen to haul the UK-based Viennese Simplon Orient Express, pulling restored British Rail Pullman carriages. Hence why behind we have Pullman carriages. 5 of them I've got because that's just the right amount for the set. Bit long for the platform, but it don't matter because they look good. When she went for overhaul in the late 90s, she was replaced by a number that's well known to everyone, 4472, which is Flying Scotsman. But in 2006, when she returned, she carried on doing the Orient Express. In recent times, she don't do much, because where she's privately owned, she don't do much on preservation railways, but she has visited a couple. In 2010, she visited the Mid-Hants Railway for some minor repairs, and they did some running up and down there and test her on the hills. And earlier on this year, a significant moment in her history was the first time that any Merchant Navy class has made it to Swanage. So, well done for her. Anyway, enough of me gabbling on. We'll get her running, and we will take it from there. So, stay tuned and I'll get her running. So, welcome back. What I'll do first, we'll do a couple of laps just to get her running. I'll run her in, and then we will get her pulling her own coaches for the layout. So, here she goes. As I was told, she's never been run before, so here we go. Oh, bit of a sticky start. Well, I'm not impressed with that engine noise. It's quite noisy. She looks good, but sounds absolutely awful. So if anyone's got any reasons why she sounds like this and what needs doing, please comment below. But yeah, so what we'll do, we'll just keep her running, see how the noise goes, and then we'll get her pulling her coaches. Oh, YouTube, yeah, sadly, she's been running now for over 15 minutes. She's still making a horrible noise. She's broken down over the far side, hence why I've had to take down station canopies. So sadly I'm going to have to put her in the repair shop and get a look at. But do not fear, I have a backup plan. Stay tuned and wait for this crafty little backup plan. So here we have the beautiful Clan Line. Poorly. Backup plan is, oh, another Merchant Navy. It's got the older logo, but this is 35020, and it is, hopefully it should zoom in nicely. Nope, yep. Nope. Bibby line. So what we'll just do, I will pause again, remove Clan Line, and then get Bibby line, who's nicely stepped in, lent by a friend, to take over the running of the Orient Express. So really sorry about this, YouTube, but as soon as I get Clan Line fixed up and running smoothly, I'll do videos of her pulling the Orient Express. But part of the review, they're very similar, but obviously just the logo's a bit different. But yeah, so really sorry, but we'll get Clan Line fixed as soon as we can. So here's Bibby line, ready to come and collect the Orient Express Pullman coaches. Brought these recently, good acquisition. I think that's the word I need. So first things first, let's connect her up. Let's just zoom out a bit. Okay. Not sure the right way. That's just the tender squeaking on this one. Apparently it's a fault that that you've been trying to rectify for a while. So let's just collect her up. Beautiful. Alright, so here we go. And you'll notice with these coaches when they go by how wonderful these little coaches are and how marvellous she looks. So let's pull her out. As you can see, the table lights light up. Just give her a bit more speed. And here she is. Well, I don't know about that, but YouTube, but I think that looks blooming marvellous. Especially with the table lights. So what I'll do now is just do some shots of her pulling through Bishop's Oak, and then that will conclude this review. Sadly it's not Clan 9 actually pulling, but she's a good substitute. I thank my mate very much, and hopefully to get Clan 9 pulling through first soon. So thank you very much for watching. Please ensure you comment, subscribe, and look forward to giving you a new loco update as soon as possible.